Damn, man. Let's get in. Let's go. Get you hanging with the get your ass smoke. I can get your cousin back there. You think the same from? Yeah, they trying to get my little cousin too. Free my little cousin, man. He don't supposed to be in there. He got caught on. He got on some humbug shit. Oh, I swear. Small lettuce. Yo, I'm trying to roll something. Damn, I need to start wearing this. A hat. I'm gonna get my Louis V beanie. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this shit up a couple more months. I don't, I don't take my shit down every fucking month. The fuck, fuck I look like. The fuck. What's the word? Good morning. Good morning. Woo. Good morning. Woo. Woo. You know what? I used to always wish my dad was in my life growing up, right? I used to always wish, because I knew my life would be different if my dad was in my life. That motherfucker was on the side of me. I think he was catching contact. I was telling somebody yesterday, like, man, I don't drink. All I do is smoke a little weed. I don't take aspirins. I don't do no other drugs. On the August 28th, to be 5 months I've been clean. Like I said, all I do is smoke a little weed. In some places, that shit legal. That's not even a motherfucking drug. I wonder why do people think, I used to think like I gotta go to church for God to accept me. Because I ain't gonna lie, I never, like, we never went to church growing up in my household. We believe in God. We just didn't never go to church. Like, my grandma, man, one thing that lady, she gave, like, she went to church like 2, 3 times a week. She gave the money. Man, whew. Let me go on my little, let me go on my morning walk. I think I'm gonna start going on a morning walk, doing my little regular talk. You know, people still got stuff outside drying in their house. My girlfriend, she 36 weeks pregnant now, 1.5 pounds. I don't know, man. Waiting on this, waiting on this guy to come. Let me show y'all my neighborhood. They clean, I don't know, they cleaning up for the most part though. It's starting to look better. You know, the flood really affected this motherfucker. You know, one thing I try to do, I always try to like ask my son like, what you want to be when you get older, right? Cause I try to push him and motivate him to that goal. Like, because I remember when I was a child, like I remember how what I wanted to be in life kept changing. you know. And it was crazy. Like I've never had a job my whole life. The streets is all I know, and I'm trying to transition out of this shit now. Like I'm already out the streets, right? Like I don't sell shit. I don't be hanging in nobody's neighborhood. The fuck I look like. But I'm thinking about moving out of Milwaukee, moving out of Wisconsin, man. We used to live in Phoenix. End up moving from Phoenix, moved to Milwaukee. Benji, my dog. What's the word, big guy? How you doing this morning, man? I'm on my little morning little walk. My face is man. I got this little skin condition. Show up on my face. I guess you can't be, you can't look too good. You feel me? How you feeling this morning? How you feeling this morning, my boy? I'm out here just letting y'all take a stroll with me. Ride with me. Let me show you where we kick it at. They said FEMA should be here tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. But I need some relationship advice though. I'm feeling good, and yesterday my daughter made me go to a Cedar Point to Cedar. Oh, it was. Hey, I gotta start back doing stuff like that, man. I gotta start back. This flood kind of threw me. This flood kind of threw me off, but I'm trying to get in the regular programming, exercising, and you know, I'm almost a full vegetarian. I don't even eat meat like that. I'm getting bigger. I went on a 120 miles per hour roller coaster. Damn, bruh, I would have been scared of the motherfucker. Bruh, I would have been like, hey, pull this motherfucker over, bruh. Hey, hey, Benji, I'd have been like, hey, man, you gonna pull this motherfucker over right now? Hey, it's an old lady back there. She working out. I really think she's trying to find somebody to tune that thing out. But yeah, man, I was happy it goes over 400 feet tall, I think. Damn. Bro, look, I need some advice, right? Like, so me and my girlfriend, we've been together 17 years, right? But it's like, it's becoming, like, and she has always been the way she is, right? Always. Now, I used to be on drugs, right? No secret. She stayed by my side, right? She never been on drugs, you know, always had a good job, works at the hospital. But it's like when I got clean from the drugs, right? When I cleaned myself up, you gotta think, I turned into a different person. When I'm a different person right now, right? I'm not on drugs. Like I was on drugs for so long, right? So now I'm a new person, right? I don't be trying to, far as I find ways to deal with my anger, arguments. Now, she still is the same person, bro. She had no reason to change, right? She wasn't the one on drugs. But this the thing. So now it's like, now I'm a new person. She's still the same person, right? And we clashing. We clashing, right? Now, this is my thing, right? I feel like I feel like I don't have a right to be happy, right? I feel like because she stayed with me when I was at my lowest, I feel like she think I'm obligated to stay with her during this bullshit time that she, how she acting, right? Like, I don't like, bro. I don't want to be with nobody. We gotta argue all the time. You don't know how to deal with arguments. Like, yeah, every relationship you gonna have disagreements and argues. This my thing. My thing is how you deal with it, how you handle it. If we have a disagreement or argument, right, and I'm not yelling, why are you yelling? And not only that, so you telling me, right, we have an argument, we can't, as two adults, come together and talk this out, come up with a solution so it don't happen again. You telling me I gotta deal with a motherfucker saying, no, fuck this shit, and just storming off or going into the next room? I feel like I don't, I feel like I ain't got it. I shouldn't have to be going through that, and I don't gotta go through that, right? But I feel like a motherfucker making me go through it. Like, oh well, I was with you. I stayed with you when you was at your lowest, right? And the thing is, like I say, like I appreciate her, but I ain't happy. I ain't genuinely happy. You feel me? Cause I feel like a motherfucker gotta argue. I gotta argue with this girl or deal with her saying some bullshit, right? And it's her excuse. Oh, I was saying, I just be saying stuff I don't mean. Man, that ain't cool at all. What type of adult say stuff that they don't mean because they mad? And not only that, we got a son. We got kids that's watching. Like, bro, one thing I always tell my son is, I say, man, watch who you have kids with. Because that's somebody you're going to have to deal with for the rest of your life. It's like when I was on drugs, a lot of this shit I was blind to, bro. Now that I'm sober, it's like so much shit is coming out. People true colors, her true colors, bro. And it's like, damn, what the fuck do I do? Like, I don't know, bro. It's like, how can somebody stay with a motherfucker that's saying shit that they don't mean just when they mad? Like, I didn't been there for a motherfucker through everything, right? Man, it's just so much shit, right? It's just so much shit. And I don't know, bro. Like, niggas get tired of going through this type of shit. And like I say, like, I'm a whole different person. I'm not the same person that I was, last year. Or the person that the person that she used to. She used to somebody on drugs. She used to a motherfucker on drugs. Personally, from my experience, I have rough times as well, but people in rough times, they act differently and sometimes aggressive and other things. So, yeah, like, and I get it, bro. Like, we both lost our son, right? My son had an asthma attack in his room and died. August 24th makes 3 years. So I understand, right? She mad. I'm mad too, though, right? I ain't the reason, right? But I feel like a motherfucker taking it out on me, right? Oh, I hate this skin condition. Bro, I forgot what this called. Alopecia. It's something, bro, that I got. But anyway, I hate that I go through this shit with her, right? Because it's like, damn, like, we both watched our son take his last breath in his room, right? Why the fuck you act like I'm the enemy, right? And I don't know, like, I know people always say this, man, that's how females is, that's how women is. Man, come on, man. Y'all, listen, I tell her this all the time. I say, if I did the shit you did, like acting how you acted, you would have been said, you would have been pushed me to the side, right? Ben. So my thing is, why I gotta take the bullshit. It's like, I feel like I ain't got the right to be happy. Like, I really feel like that. I don't have the right to be happy, like I gotta go through this shit, right? And then a motherfucker is like, I don't know, bro. Like, I made a thing the other day. I said, what if you was driving? I want everybody to listen to this. I'm gonna give y'all a story time, right? But it's not a story time. Imagine you was so tell me this. Say you driving down the street, right? In the car, your girl in the passenger seat, your child in the back seat, right? And imagine you and your girl having a disagreement, and your girl and you as a man, you laughing because you're driving. And she is mad at that. She is mad at the fact that you're not mad. And she just She just swing off on you while you're driving, attacks you, right? What the fuck do you do? If you was a man, what the fuck would you do, right? And hold on, this is a question and this is a statement, right? And I'm gonna give y'all the answer. What I think the answer is, right? But but before I give you all this, right? Look, people getting brand new washer and dryers because they shit was damaged and shit in the flood. But peep game, right? My thing is this, right? So imagine, so people paint men as the aggressors, right? Oh, he do that girl like that. Oh, he be abusing that girl. They don't never look at it like, damn, what if the girl is abusive, right? How do a man protect themselves against a woman that's abusive, right? How do you protect yourself? Now y'all say, damn, well you just went from this to this. That's because I deal with both of them, right? And like I said, I'm a whole different person now. I'm a whole different man. So I look at it like, damn, is she taking advantage of my kindness now? Like, you get what I'm saying? Cause like now, like she's hitting me first, and then it's to the point where I gotta defend myself, right? And I'm like, dude, you crazy? Like, you're fucking crazy, right? How does a woman that's pregnant hits a guy, and then I gotta be like, damn, like she pregnant, so I can't, I gotta watch how I grab her. I can't, hitting her is that's not an option. Push her back, then tell her quit it, and some crazy people will crash the car. Yeah, hey, I know some people will call the police, bro. I know some people will call the police, just like, because guess what? A woman ain't gonna hesitate to call the police on a man. And you know I ain't lying. You know motherfucking well I ain't lying. A woman is not gonna hesitate to call the police on a man. But you see how it's double standards? People would be like, well, you stronger than the woman. Man, women are strong too. Like, stop doing that. Like, women are y'all are strong. I swear to God, man, y'all are strong. Motherfucker, we don't, hey, it's 2025. We don't underestimate women no more. We know y'all coming with it. But yeah, that's the crazy part about it. Like, it's like, damn, like, did a motherfucker, like, it's like me laughing, right? Like, cause I laugh because I'm minimizing the problem. But when the motherfuckers see you laughing, it gets them mad, right? Like, how dare this nigga laugh in my face? Oh, hell no, right? And motherfucker, what you say? Like, dog, just leave me alone. Wow, motherfucker hit me and shit, right? I'm grabbing her wrist. Like, motherfucker moving fast. Dude, what is you on? And the motherfucker, like, I'm really seeing stars and bright lights because the motherfucker hitting me in the face. And I'm like, female people be like, yeah, but, you stronger than a woman. Women are strong, too. Women can whoop dudes' ass. Like, I'm really am in an abusive relationship, right? And it's crazy because, like I say, she got I ain't gonna say she got a reason, right? Just imagine a mother watched her 13-year-old son take his last breath in his room. So I get it, right? I get it, the anger she got in her. I get it. I got the anger too, right? But I handle it different. You get what I'm saying? I'm not taking it out on her because I look at her as like, she gave birth. Like, I feel sorry for her for losing our son, right? Did you know I used to do live streams like you? I quit because these damn kids mess with me. Yeah, see, I don't, man, yeah, hey, they be trying to mess with me too, bro, but I'll get them out of here, bro. Like, this only for adults. Hell no. But, like, my girl, like, even, like, look, right? So, and all the times I was using drugs, right? She starts to be like, man, that's the only thing I ask, I just want you to get clean. That's it. And it's like, okay, as soon as when I did get clean, now we still arguing, right? And then you wonder, like, I ask her, like, damn, it ain't even about another woman. It's not even about me being on drugs. Why are we still arguing, right? And and you know what I'm talking about, bro? Like, me as a man, right? And I, this is my family. I expect to be the man of the house, right? And when I say that, I shouldn't be arguing with you in front of my son, right? Over some stupid shit. Like, it's like women want to be the man. It's like, what it do, gang? SB5. It's like women now, bro. It's like women these days, they want to be the man of the house. They want to be the man when it's convenient for them, right? Because that's what I tell my girl. I'm like, you want to be the man of the house so bad. No, I don't. No, I don't. Yes, you do. Because the stuff that you do, the stuff you do, you want to be the man so bad, right? Like, it's just certain, like, and then motherfuckers be like, man, like, I feel like if I leave, I feel like motherfuckers like, oh yeah, you just abandoned your family. You gave up on your family, right? And it's like, well, damn, what the fuck I supposed to go through? Like me and her, like she sent me some bogus text yesterday and was like, yeah, well, when this baby come, yeah, as far as these kids and when the baby come, you off the hook. You ain't got to do nothing. Woo, like far as like us breaking up. So I waited till I got home. I'm like, dude, why would you say something like that? Like, the kids wasn't even a part of the conversation. Why would you say something like that? And I'm like, and I'm telling her, like, I know why you said it. Because you're trying to get under my skin. You're trying to find something that makes me mad. See, that's what she does. She fishes on what gets me mad, right? A lot of stuff don't get me mad at this point that I am now. The person I am now. I try to brush shit off, right? A lot, but so she a fish for shit that try to get me mad, right? I understand where you're coming from because some of the stuff you have said, been there, done that. Yeah, bro. It's like when when you're in a relationship and you got a family, it's like that is your home, right? But still, you should always have something put up for a rainy day, right? Because now, when it gets to that point where I'm like, dude, I need to, I need to be moving around. I need to, because this shit getting out of hand. I'm a man. I ain't finna stand no situation like that where a motherfucker constantly disrespecting me and, doing all of this. I need to move around. But then it's like I've been putting my all into here, right? Because this was my home. Putting this all, so now I don't have the option of living nowhere else. I don't have no family. I could be, hey, bro, can I come stay there for? No. So I'm forced to stay here, and I'm too grown to be walking, being around a motherfucker all day, and we both mad at each other, not saying nothing. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm too grown for that. Then it's like, okay, well, if I can go the route of cheating, go find me another bitch, start spending like by her house, like then I'll be the bad guy, right? I promise you, I will be the bad guy then, right? And I told her this. I said, look, once I start doing, I'll be the bad guy, but it's cool for motherfucker to mistreat me, and it was crazy, right? Since my son died, man, I'm so when I tell you I'm a different person, I am a different person, right? I'm so sensitive and emotional now, right? I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of I'm off the drugs now, and this is my true colors, my true self. Has your son ever made you mad when he knew he shouldn't have done something? Yeah, yeah, bro. Listen, the day my son died, right? My other son, Avion, he 10 now. Like you could tell that he had took advantage of the situation. Like he knew that we was grieving and we was worried about so much shit. He was doing so much shit that he knew he wasn't supposed to. And instead of his mom holding him accountable, right? So when I bring it to her, oh, my son just died. I got too much other stuff to worry about. And I'm telling her, like, that ain't no shit you say. Like, you don't never stop being no parent. That don't stop, right? And I just feel like, I don't know, man. Like a lot of people that I talk to about this, they say like, yeah, you with the wrong person. Like I get it. I get it, right? I know that, right? We weren't supposed to be together from the beginning, right? We just, this is what you call loyalty. This is what you call love, right? When you loyal to somebody and you love them, man, you don't care about nothing else. Me and her, this was, it's some history behind this. Her and my little sister used to be best friends, right? Me and her started officially dating in 08, 2008. But I was already in a relationship with somebody. I had just started dating somebody in 08, a few months before that. But to make the whole story even crazier, I had just got out of jail. So I got out of jail May 08 after doing a bunch of years. I started talking to somebody else, and then I started talking to her. So I was talking to both of them, right? They both knew about each other. The other one I stopped talking to in 2017, right? Where I gave her this one my all. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you my all. I'm gonna be faithful, right? We move, we end up moving to Phoenix. Mind you, we had Kyriel in 2009, then Avion in like 2013 or 14. Kyriel is the one that passed. If he was alive, he'd be 16. Avion is 10. So it's like, I don't know, but this ain't no message I want to send to my son, right? I try to tell my son, like, bro, you don't let no woman treat you no way other than like a man, right? And I be telling her, like, dude, you do a lot of this shit in front of my son. How do you think like that shit make me look, right? But not only that, my son, he be like, man, oh my God, I'm gonna start a book off of this shit. I swear to God, bro. My girl don't hold my son accountable for shit, right? Like, my son 10, right? He's a good kid. He's just lazy and he don't use his brain like he should or like he can, if that makes sense, right? When I was 10, I had so much responsibilities, right? My son, his only chore is to take the garbage out. Bro, he can't even do that. I gotta tell him every day to take the garbage out, bro. Then it's like shit that I like taking groceries in. Like, do you understand? I do everything, bro. Like, and I be like, I'm telling my girl, like, dude, you made him like this. Like, how the fuck does a 10-year-old just don't help bring groceries in? Or don't help? Like, you get what I'm saying? Simple shit like that. Like, that's spoiled, right? When some Jordans come out, he got them, right? And they be fucked up in a day, right? I be telling my girl, it's so much other shit we need to be focused other than arguing with each other. And like I said, I understand she's angry, right? She lost her son. I lost my son. And I'm not taking it out on her, right? But this is what people say. Oh, she needs somebody to take it out on to release her anger, and you the closest one. And granted, I understand that, but that's wrong. That's wrong. You never do that, man. You do not. You do not take something out on somebody. The only person that been there. Like, yeah, we got a close relationship, but it's getting like, instead of her looking at this as a blessing right now, like she's pregnant, like after 10 years, after losing my son at 13, you're finally pregnant and you're 35, finna be 36. Your due date is your birthday. Like, I look at it like God giving me another chance to be a parent and do this again. But instead, she want to argue. I don't disrespect her, don't call out her name, none of that. My daughter at Cedar Point went on a ride with me, and she had some trouble getting the seatbelt on. And she very healthy, just for you know. And she fake passed out and scared to see. Kids do that, bro. They will take advantage of a situation, bro, and they know what they doing. Like, my son that do, like, he know, like, we don't play when it come to health shit. And he'll do some shit and have us like, Avion, you okay? He like, it's like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I always say this, bro. If I wasn't a strong individual, bro, I would have been jumped off a building. I swear to God, bro. I'd have been jumped off a building. I swear. I know this, bro. All the shit I go through, I done lost my son. I'm in a relationship with a motherfucker that disrespects me and belittles me. Like, what the fuck? Like, like, don't get me wrong, I ain't no bitch, right? Like, I am the man of my house, right? But the thing is, I shouldn't have to compete for that role, right? I shouldn't have to, you know, I don't know, but ain't nothing perfect. Nothing perfect, right? You know, one person's trash is another person's treasure. But I've been with a lot of women before in my life, and nothing like this. I can tell you that. I swear to God, no relationship like this, bro. My oldest daughter, finna be 19, September 17th, and then it's Kyriel. He's 16. He'll be turning 17 March 21st if he was alive. And then there's Mariah. Mariah is 11, finna be 12, November 13th. It's my daughter. Then there's Avion. Avion is 10, finna be 11, December 1st. And then there's Kyson, which is Kyson is in her stomach. The due date is her birthday, September 2nd. So long as he don't come before that, he gonna be due on her birthday. And that's crazy. But I be telling her like, dude, I'm finna be gone. Like, and that's some real. I'm really. How many children do you have with the same girl? Um, the most is three. With so the one I'm with now, two and one on the way, and then one passed. So with the one I'm with now, I got one living, and then one child that passed, and then one in her stomach, right? And then all my other baby mamas, I got one child with. So I got Rihanna. Rihanna, I got one child with her mama, right? Then I got Mariah. I got one child. I got one child with her mom, right? Then I got Gabrielle, and then I got three. I got three kids with her. Three kids. Three kids. One in her stomach, one that's 10, and then one that's 16 that passed. I hope that makes sense to you now. I ain't got a lot now, bruh. I do not. I ain't. That's not a. And I'm finna be 38. So do that math, right? I'm finna be 38, and those are all the kids I got. How many you got, Benji? My little brother 32, and he ain't got no kids, nigga. None. None. Do you want all those kids? Yeah. I ain't never had a problem taking care of. Bro, I ain't never been on child support. I ain't never had a problem taking care of my kids, bro. Bro, I'm good, bro. I ain't never had a. Yeah, I actually want more. I actually want more kids, bro. I actually want more. Like when when you and your bro, and yeah, they do like to be deadbeats, bro. But you gotta understand, all my kids, unless I was in jail, all my kids, bro, I was in the hospital when they was born. I cut their umbilical cord. Half of my kids I named, right? So I didn't been in all my kids' life, bro. I don't know what it's like to be a deadbeat, bro. All my kids' name is tatted on my body. Like my youngest child is 10, Avion in there. That's my youngest. And my oldest finna be 19 next month. So yeah, I ain't no deadbeat. I don't know what that's like. But yeah, I want more kids, nigga. I promise you I want more. I want more. But I know on a woman body is more it's harder to go through pregnancy. It gets harder to go through pregnancy, unlike a man. How many kids you got, Benji? Hell yeah. Like my big sister, my big sister got 6 kids, right? So that's all under one roof, right? Now some people thinking like, well, yeah. So imagine if you had all them kids under one same shit, bro. Swear to God, I actually won't like my mama had 4 kids, right? And my daddy left her in '97. So my mama took care of 4 kids by herself, right? My mama took care of 4 kids by herself. So if a woman can do it, bro, I know I can. And I have two, a 14-year-old girl and a 16-year-old girl. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. You got two. How old is you though? So you gotta always do that. Like I'm finna be 38, bro, with 4 kids. Well, damn. Rihanna, Kyriel, Mariah, Avion, and then Kyson. Well, Kyson on the way. Kyson is in her stomach now. He'll be here no later than September 2nd. Then Kyriel passed, right? So I got three living kids, one on the way. My oldest is 19. Well, finna be 19. But yeah, I want more kids. And I want them by the same. This what I want. I don't want to have kids by different women, bro. Like that's just how it happened. All the women that I had kids with, I was with them when they had when they got pregnant. I was in a relationship with them. It just didn't work out. I don't have no kids that I fucking just had sex with their mama and it wasn't something that, you know, and they just got pregnant. No, all my kids came from relationships, all of them. But that's the thing. I want to have kids with a woman that I'm going to be with and stay with, right? I don't want to have no kids with a woman and then we break up and now I'm co-parenting. Now I hate that shit, man. That shit ain't cool at all. Like that wasn't my plan. I tell you motherfucking that. That was never my plan to do that type of shit. I promise you. I wanted to be a family. Shit. When I had my first. I probably can't believe you, bro, because you probably won't believe me. Well, how old was you? You was probably like 18. Because I was younger than that when I had my first. My mama had her first when she was 14. You know, a lot of people back in the day, they had kids at a young age. How old was you, bro? And then, yeah, you couldn't have been that old. You was 13. So wait, so your kids is half your age. So your kids is half your age then. Damn, bro, that is crazy. That is crazy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy when I think about how I got a 18-year-old and she finna be 19 next month. Like, I think about that single-handedly. Like, what the fuck? Crazy. Like, I remember being young, right, and saying, man, I can't wait to get grown. I'm 30 now. Yeah, I'm finna be 38, bro. I'm finna be 38 in February. Do I look like my age, bro? Do I look 37 to you? Oh, do I look 37 to you, bro? Man, I was a player early on. I regret having kids, but they are a blessing. Bro, that's how I feel, bro. I see, I was in jail, bro. I went to jail when I was 15 and did a lot of time. So I started late. But when I did start with females, bro, I was even going out to the clubs, bro. I was going, I was going out, bro. I was going out before I turned, before I turned 21, and I was going out every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was going out every day, right? Burnt myself out. So that's why I don't go out no. That's why I don't go out right now, cause I burnt myself out. But I was a dog, bro. Told you, bro. I was in two relationships. You look 40 sharp. Hey, look. I told you I was in two relationships for. I was in two relationships at the same time for about 9 years before I finally let one go. And what's crazy is like, and this is what I tell people, bro. I keep it real, bro. I didn't lie. I didn't lead them on. They both knew about each other. They both knew about each other. So it is what it is. Now, I'm really into poly now. Like, I didn't we, I've dipped and dabbed in that poly, and threesomes, and to each his own. To each his own. But that is something I have dabbed in polygamy. You almost are a decade older than me. Yeah, I know, right? Bro, you 30. When you gonna be 30? When you gonna be 31? That's crazy, bro. 30. I remember being 30. It was like yesterday. No, I'm just playing, bro. Yeah, I look good for my. I ain't gonna lie. I get that a lot, bro. How I look good for my age. Like, that's one thing. On some real shit. I don't look 30. I don't look my age, bro. I don't. That's one thing. Like, I didn't heard that my whole life, but I just turned 30. Oh, you just turned. Damn, my man's just turned 30. Shit. God damn. Yeah, I'm finna be 38. But yeah, man, listen. I can tell you now, I don't look like what I've been through. I most definitely don't look like 38. I look like especially, especially if my face oiled up and and when I be getting right, man, nigga, I be looking young than the bitch. I'm telling you, motherfuckers, I be telling the females how old I am. They be like, what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Why is autocorrect not helping me text in chat somewhat fast? Shit, man. I don't know. I've been having a lot of shit with my shit, too. I've been having a problem with my shit. But hell yeah, a lot of motherfuckers don't look like they age, I bet. What's happening, man? A lot of motherfuckers don't look their age. I know I don't. I know I don't. They be throwing pussy at me. Just throw the pussy. Throw the pussy. Throw the pussy. No, let me stop. I ain't finna toot my own horn. I don't even be on that, man. I be saying, hey, I be saying I like an old man, you know. I most definitely don't dress like one though. Most definitely don't dress like a old hooligan. You know, I most definitely. Hey, my son say my son say I dress like a YN. My baby mama left both of my kids. She had then ditch, then and ditch due to not wanting them. She wanted to kill them. Damn. So wait, she abandoned them, bro, and that's how you end up like getting them like that, bro. I commend you, bro. Respect for you, bro. My my first daughter, bro. I had half custody. I had HAD half custody of her. We switch off every Saturday. I get her on Saturday, have her for the whole week until the next Saturday, drop her off. I used to go through so much shit with them, right? I ain't never went through prom seeing none of my kids when I want to, but my oldest one, cause I had got out of jail. When I went to jail, me and they mama was together, but I ended up getting like 6 years, right, for a home invasion and shit. And she thought I got 6 years, right? And she ended up she ended up getting in a relationship with somebody else while I was in jail, right? And then not only that, she got pregnant by somebody else while I was in jail. Now, mind you, I got locked up, let's say July. Well, it was really July, I ain't gonna say the year, but I got locked up in July. She had my daughter in September, right? She wrote me a letter in March, right? The next year and told me she thinks she was pregnant. And I end up writing her back like, what the fuck, you just had my baby, woo woo. And then she ended up writing me back like, oh no, I ain't pregnant, it was a false alarm. So I end up appealing my case, right? And I end up winning. So the time that I had now, I was like, damn, I only got a few months to go. So I was about to get out. So the day I got out, I called my baby mama. I never told her about the appeal or nothing. So the day I got out of jail, when I made it to my mama house, I called my baby mama. I'm like, hey, yeah, bring my daughter over here. She like, for what? You in jail? I'm like, no, I'm at my mama house. She thought I broke out of jail, right? She brought my daughter over, right? When she got out her mama car, I seen she was like 7 months pregnant, stomach big. I said, what? Now, mind you, I thought she wasn't pregnant. Didn't know. Mind you, she didn't. So remember, she didn't even know I was getting out of jail, right? Because I didn't tell her. I ain't tell her because bitch, you didn't broke bad on me while I was in jail. So bitch, why would I tell you about anything that's going on in my personal life? So I was gonna look past her being pregnant, right, by somebody else, until until she told me that the dude that got her pregnant gave her herpes. I was like, nope. So from that point on, she stopped letting me see my daughter because I didn't want to be with her, and that's how I had to take her to court and get custody, and they gave me custody little by little. Like the first time I went, they told me I could get her every other Saturday for 3 hours. That was like that lasted for a couple months. Then it was like I can get her Saturday and Sunday for 4 hours each of them days until then it ended with me getting my daughter from Saturday to the next Saturday. So I had they call it shared custody, and then my baby mama signed over her rights to her mom, right? So my baby mama she ended up having more kids, right? So So now she has 3 kids by 3 different dudes, right? My daughter is the oldest. My daughter is the only one that know her dad, right? Now, my baby mama ended up getting all her kids taken from her in North Carolina. She signed over her rights to her mama for all her kids, but some shit was going on in the household, and then her mama, I mean, my baby mama was still living there. How the fuck you sign over your rights, but you still in the house? That's backwards. But yeah, she's a deadbeat mom. Well, I was 12, just turned 13, and she was 14. Damn. Oh, that's probably why she left the kids. She was young. Oh, so wait, she left the kids when she was young, when the kids was babies. Cause I can understand that, bro. Cause look, if you saying that y'all was 13, 14, well, I was 12, just turned 13, and she was 14. Bro, that's young to be having a baby, bro. That is young. And then in this time, like you talking about the 8, bro. That's crazy, bro. But I commend you as a man, bro, and as a father, bro, for stepping up, bro. Cause ain't too many guys gonna do that, bro. And guess what? They would have split your kids up. They would have split your girls up, bro. They would have, bro. Ain't no telling what they would have been through, bro. Group homes, shelters, fucking. They would have been in the system, bro. So I commend you, bro, brother. Tip my tip my hat up to you, brother. See, and that's what we need to do, man. We need to start congratulating brothers more often, bro. Man, I finished high school. I lived with my mom till I got a job. See, that, bro, and that's the thing I be telling people, like, bro, I grew up in the streets, bro. I've never had a job, bro. I've always been in the streets, right? Well, ever since I started having my kids, and you know, as they got to getting older, I started to let the streets go little by little. Then when my son died, I was like, hell yeah, I stepped away from the streets. But I don't hang around dudes. I don't be on nobody block. I be around my family. I be if I'm anywhere, I'm around my family or we out doing something, bro. Like all that other shit. Like I'm the stay at home dad. Like I do all that shit. My girlfriend, she work at the hospital. Different is my daughter pushed me to do 200% instead of 50. That's what they'd do, bro. Cause I feel like, bro, if I didn't have kids, bro, I don't even think I'd be alive. That's the reason why I had my first daughter, right? Because I thought I was gonna end up either getting killed or getting in the system for life. So I'm like, let me have a child so I can leave something behind. And I told bro, I went to jail when I was 15. I got 5 years when I was 15 years old. 3 in, 2 out. The Serious Juvenile Offender Program in Ethan Allen School for Boys. Bro, I was a bad boy, bro. I swear to God, bro. They gave me a lot of time. Then when I got out, from that, I caught the home invasion and got 6 years on top of the time I had left for juvenile. Like bro, for me to be chilling right now, bro, and being around my family, bro, this is everything to me, bro. That's why I be so mad that I go through this stuff with my girl, right? Cause like I'm trying to cherish this shit, right? Cause I was always the one that was in and out of jail. I was always the one that was, always doing time, always on the run. You know, I was always getting the ass end of the stick. Until probably the better half when like I said, shit, when I started having kids and they got a little bit older and shit, like I started choosing them. Like I would go to jail and I'd be in jail and I'd be talking to them on the phone. I'd be like, damn, like I couldn't blame nobody. Every every time I was in jail, it was because of my own actions. Like, ain't nobody make me do this shit. Ain't nobody make me go on a run. Ain't nobody make me not go see my PO. So it was my fault. So I'm like, man, I gotta stop doing this shit. Like, I gotta stop putting myself in them situations that's gonna lead me to being in this situation, right? Hanging with the wrong people. So like now, man, listen, man, you can't even get close to me unless you on something positive, right? Anything negative, nope, get away from me. Hey, even family, right? Even family. If you ain't on nothing positive, man, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Nothing. It's high and by, right? I be around like I don't be. I be in the house. I be in the bed and sleep by 8 o'clock every night, every motherfucking night. I tell you, when listen, people be getting killed and you be hearing about it, and you see what time it happened at. You hear about what time it happened. 1 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock at night. And you think like, damn, what the fuck they doing out there at that time? Bro, listen, once you start doing shit that you don't normally do, that's when shit start to happen that don't normally happen. I promise you that. I promise you. And guess my kids, they have their mama upper body in my face. On what? It's fucked up, huh? That's crazy. Dawn said my kids got got their mama upper body in my face. Fucked up. Hey, that's bad, cause you's an ugly motherfucker. No, I'm just playing, bro. I had to throw that joke out there for you, bro. But no, bro, I commend you, bro. A lot of niggas wouldn't have did that, bro. A lot of niggas wouldn't have did that, bro. That's why, bro. That's why me making that GoFundMe, right? When we had that flood last weekend, it. I was explaining this to my girl, right? I'm like, it took me a lot to make that, right? And I'm gonna tell you why, cause you gotta understand, bro. I've never had a job, never, right? So people went, oh, well, your girl pregnant and y'all house flooded. Oh well, why you ain't doing nothing? Well, I was a stay-at-home dad. My girlfriend she on maternity leave. She work at the hospital, right? Yes, I should have had a job. Yes, but at some point everybody needs help, right? And we need to teach our kids, man, it's okay to ask for fucking help. It's okay. It's okay, right? And I had to show my son that it's okay to ask for help because everybody needs help, right? Look at the situation we in. A house with mold. We don't have options like other people on this block. Where, they don't need nowhere to go. They got the funds to fix their own shit. Well, we don't have the funds to fix our own shit because we're renting. And not only that, and not only that, um, not only that, we renting. We ain't got the type of family. We ain't got family that well, our listen, family, they ain't even called to see if we was okay. So you think we got family that we can fucking call and be like, uh, can we stay there a couple of days, until we figure out. So I'm like, we just gonna move, but we need the money to move. So that's what the GoFundMe was for. Moving expenses, replacing all the shit that was damaged. We lost baby clothes. You know, all that baby shit. Y'all seen the baby shit I had. So much baby shit. All that shit didn't get ruined, but some of that shit did. Some of that shit did. Some of that shit that was on the floor, that was in them bags on the floor. Not none of the clothes that was hanging up, but it is what it is. Tuck your pride in and ask for help. Step up. A motherfucker either gonna do it, they either gonna help you or they ain't. Keep going. I mean, hey, I can't cry about shit. I just gotta keep going like I've been doing. But being a man, and you can't provide for your family or you can't help them in a time of need. Like I already beat myself up for not being able to save my son when he had an asthma attack. Look at this shit, y'all. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Uh, uh. Oh my God. I ain't never seen no bug. Oh my, bro. I ain't never seen no bug get, motherfuckers kill a bug, bro, and the insides look like that. I ain't never seen that. Oh my motherfucking God. Oh shit. That is, oh my motherfucking God. Ooh. Bruh. Oh, oh, the fuck? Oh, bro, I forgot what we was just talking about, bro. Bro, look at this shit, bro. Hold on, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Bro, this was the inside of it. What the fuck, bro? Bro, 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 bro. At least they have their mama fatty faces. Don't ask why I say it like this. My daddy said it like this. Dog, you crazy, bro. You crazy, bro. You crazy. What's crazy, bro? My daddy was in our life. So I told you my mama had 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. I'm the second oldest, right? So my mom and my dad was married, but my mom was 14 when she got pregnant, and my daddy was like 24. Yeah, he was a rapist, statutory rape. Him and my mom married, right? I was born in '88. Now, my dad was verbally abusive to my mom, but he was physically abusive to us. So went to it instead of, and my dad had got physical with her, and he told her to call he told her to do something. How you doing this morning? And uh she's doing okay, hanging in there, feet swole still.
Bunch of stuff for her.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
There's
Oh, she gonna like this.
I hope so.
She's gonna like this. I'm
I
gonna
hope
take
so.
it in there to her
Yeah,
now.
my granddaughter just had a baby, so I'm a great grandma.
Oh, a great
So
grandma? Oh,
yeah,
congratulations. Oh my
he's
God.
5 months now. So she started with the little sizes
Yeah.
because he's already starting to grow out of
Oh,
them. So
this guy is going. He already 7.5 pounds
oh
on her.
my goodness, that
Yeah.
stuff will fit him perfect
Yeah.
then.
So he's gonna. So we've been getting stuff like not even newborn because
That's what we did. We didn't even
yeah,
do
he's not gonna
newborn.
be able to fit newborn.
No, we didn't. She didn't even go newborn. She went
Wow.
to the next size. Oh my God, our
That is
mind's always
crazy.
good. So
Yeah.
she just packed in a little bag. Hope
Oh,
that helps.
thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna show. Get. I'm finna take it to her now. Yeah. 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 I know, right? Look at this. Nice neighbors. Very nice. Uh. Damn. What the fuck was I talking about, bro? Bro, look at this shit growing here. It's mushrooms growing here from that fucking flood. Bro, I forgot what the fuck what I was talking about, bro. Got here. The lady across the street just she gave you this. I told her I was gonna give it to you. I'm on live too, so hold on. I want to see what this is. Look, it's this. She said some of the. Oh, she said some of this. She said somebody just had a baby. I think yeah, she was telling you about this. It's like hopefully it makes her morning. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, bro. Oh, she. Hey, this don't look like no. This look kind of big. Uh oh. A Milwaukee Bucks onesie. Okay. Okay. Hey, none of my kids sucked on pacifiers. We don't believe in that. You ain't finna have no buck teeth. Oh, I like them pants. Some of this stuff he might not be able to fit though, I don't think. That's nice. Socks and some lotion. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is nice. Oh, I gotta get her a card. Thank you card. Nice neighbors. Oh, they put a little, and then they put a little butterfly in there. Look at that. And what's crazy, you see how that lady asked, like, how's she doing? How's mama doing? Like, that's how you know, motherfuckers don't be considerate and asking how other people doing, you know. So that's how you know when motherfuckers care, you know, because they do. That's what caring looks like, you know. And when the motherfucker ain't got to, you know, we understand that first. Like, motherfucker ain't got to do nothing. Ain't got to, ain't obligated to, right? Motherfucker understand that. You know, that I always be appreciative, you know, about this shit. Always, you know. We trying to move. We trying to move now. You know, she looking for places here. You know, you gotta pay for application fees and man. And now here, that shit is not cheap. Application fees. That shit is not cheap. But hopefully this shit work out, man. I swear. Hopefully this shit work out. What you got? What you got up for today, Benji? With one thing, bro, about me, bro, I'm very understanding about life. You know, that's what I feel like this shit about, right? It's very few people that understands life and gets life. Benji, I believe you one of them people that gets life and understands life. A road trip with my daughter. Okay. Yeah, like everybody don't get life, right? And when I say that, I mean like it's grown people, right, that don't get it, and they be, you know, you have to break it down to them, like you be one, I be wondering like, damn, how the fuck you don't know this and you grown, or you know, you like, you got people that, you know, it's like some people, right? They hit a roadblock and then they hit a roadblock and be like, up, this the end, and turn around and give up. Two different types of people. You got people that hit that roadblock and turn around and be like, oh, it's over. And then you got people that hit that roadblock and go around that motherfucking roadblock, right? Some people, man, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. Guess what? My youngest daughter's dream job is. What is it? My mouth be dry than a bitch in the morning, man. Yeah, what is it? They finally done cleaned up the neighborhood. They, they cleaned up everything. Got these big garbage cans out here. I'm finna get out. I'm finna get off of here in a minute. I gotta go ahead and start my little daily morning stuff, man. I'm gonna get back on here in a second though. Well, matter of fact, hold on. It's not a good job. It's not kid friendly either. What is it, bro? Oh, you really gotta tell me now, bro. Hold on. Yeah, I ain't finna get off yet. Yeah, what is it, bro? You gotta tell me though. What's the room for that? Yeah, bro. What the room about? I'm finna put this out too. I wanna know what's the job, bro. Barry? I gotta. I'm trying to check something. Or the oh shit. Wait, why they coming in like that? A new beach or the hub. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. That's crazy. Did you ask her what made her want to be this? Oh, my mouth be. YouTube does not like what I have to say. Oh yeah, they done. Oh yeah, they most definitely took it. Message retracted, dog. You know how you know what Facebook be on, bro. YouTube be on some hating shit, bro. They mama was. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, thick. Oh, they moms. She, dang, that she coming like that? She, she that thick, bro? Yeah, she ain't never coming. That's how she coming? Damn. Oh, now I see why. Yeah, but she worked as a pole slider. Oh, now I see why you said she. Now I see why you said that comment about the kids. Uh, damn, bruh. Hey, God sure know how to motherfucking send a message, huh? I'm watching what I'm saying. Hey, bro, listen. You ain't talking to no. You ain't talking to no fool. So you know, I read between the lines. You feel me? So I get what you. I know what you're trying to say, and I know what you want to say. What? I thought Blueface supposed to be out of jail. What's going on with Blueface? Like, what the fuck going on with that? Why he ain't out yet? Man, Krishan, I heard. I think she just doing that until he get out of jail. She told him like, yeah, you can mess with you can mess with females, but not no niggas. But she done did she done did some pornos with niggas. Niggas sure know how to pick them. And he made her famous. He killed his barber, I think. Who? Who killed their barber? Blueface? Who the fuck is? Blueface killed his barber? I ain't never hear about that. That's how Blueface killed his barber. How? Blueface killed his barber. How he killed his barber? This must be a joke. What's the punchline? Because he had a blue face? What? Let me hear this shit.
Bottles and having fun and pulling up in fresh cars and stuff. Like, man, y'all don't want the game. Y'all just want the fame, man. Y'all in it for the fame. Y'all don't want no money, man. Different was Humpty Dumpty. It sat on the wall until he fell and cracked his shell. This dude cracked his shell. He is in desperate need of help. The bank post said it's going to be his last post. He's going to catch a fade, but catch a fade. I'm going to turn it down. Dude wakes up top of the morning. What am I laying down, child?
People say he put a beehive on his head and they spray painted blue to look fake. What? People say he put a beehive on his head. Bro, that shit don't even sound. That shit don't even sound legit.
The band got on you. I should have been pressed my line. And I should have been told you to line it up. Yeah, so that's what we finna do. Fat Hefe, you keep popping it. You feel me? You had the nerve to interview one of my enemigos. You know what I'm saying? And he was extra nice. Didn't have nothing negative to say. A real nice guy. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But look, we ain't gonna do no more talking. Line it up, Fat Hefe. You acting like you hard and you acting like you in charge. 5 B's to get you whacked. I'll lay you on your back. Yeah, I had you sleep like you were sleeping at No Jumper. Yeah, let's do it, man. You been popping. Even the night after No Jumper interview, you get on your YouTube talking about that me and you would have went outside. I already know what would have happened. Well, let's make it happen then. So let's skip all the small talk. You get you a little trainer, you gonna need it, fat boy, because I'm gonna put you in your pockets. I'm trying to let you know right now.
He killed him with some bees? Damn, I gotta look that up.
Money on, man. Leave y'all thoughts in the chat, man. Leave with who do y'all think will win this squad?
I gotta look that up.
Hefe and King Pio, they done both said that. And it got to this point to where it seemed like there's no other way to settle this but a good old squabble. And there's nothing wrong with a squabble in there. There's nothing wrong with that.
Dog saying nothing wrong with a good squabble here and there. Let me see. God damn.
Can't get with me. I'm trying to let you know right